Um, So before, we have a very full agenda today with a lot of important issues and presentations, but before we get started, I am going to ask you just to join me in a moment of silence to really recognize and honor all of the tragic incidents that have occurred throughout our country and the lives lost to violence. So. Thank you. So welcome to, as I said, very full commission meeting today. We have a couple presentations to start us off. And I will start with asking Joellen Thompson. Is Joellen? Where is Joellen? Some of these lights are so bright. It's hard to see. So I'm going to ask Joellen to come up to the podium here and tell us about a recent award that they received. Hello.
Hello, thank you. I didn't bring the award with me, but we received the John Leal Award from the American Water Works Association. The City of Grand Rapids water system received the award, and it is in recognition of the being the birthplace of fluoridation and the tremendous dental health benefits that were realized as a result of being the first community to have dental water fluoridation. So we received the award 2 weeks ago at the national conference in Chicago.
Wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So next on our agenda, we have a brief presentation by, there's a number of individuals. I'll call them up in a moment. But we're going to talk a little bit about the upcoming question that will be on the November ballot related to the zoo and museum millage. So we have Dale from the museum. We have Peter from the zoo. And then Dale, Peter, is there anyone else you want to call up to join you?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll turn the floor over to you and you can fill us in.
Thank you, Mayor, members of the Commission. My name is Dale Robertson. I'm president of the Grand Rapids Public Museum, and with me is my colleague from the John Ball Zoo, Peter D'Arienzo. We're here today to just talk a little bit about a millage that has been approved by the Kent County Board of Commissioners for the November 8th general election. That millage will support the two publicly owned entities within Kent County, two of the premier publicly owned entities within Kent County, the Grand Rapids Public Museum and the John Ball Zoo. This has been a very deliberative and thoughtful process. We first began working with Greg and with Scott and Eric and others within the city about 4 years ago, I think it was, and began to do a lot of research, looked at zoo and museum funding mechanisms nationwide, as well as right here in our own state, particularly in our largest city, Detroit. We, of course, are the second largest city in Michigan. And through that research, we have used that then to an approach in the process that was laid out by the county to seek a millage to support us, both of these institutions. The millage is necessary as a way to have long-term stable funding, which will then allow both the institutions to care for the assets that we have and to be full partners with both the county and the city, particularly with where you're going, in our case, right on the waterfront. Hey, our partnership with you there, our partnership with you in Grand Rapids Public Schools and the Museum School. Again, bottom line, caring for the assets which the public owns and which you actually oversee through the city charter, which calls then still for there to be actually Board of Art and Museum Commission, which you all, of course, appoint, that oversees the relationship that we have. The millage is 0.44 mils. It will raise for the median home value in Kent County is $170,000. So for that homeowner, the millage would be $37.40 a year or $3.07 a month. The proceeds will be split equally between the two organizations, and it is a 10-year millage. We have committed to full transparency of audits, which we do now, but will continue to do, and we will publish those online, and of course, routinely interact as we do with the Board of Art and Museum Commission. So with that, I'd like to turn over a few words to my colleague from the zoo, Peter D'Arienzo.
Thank you, Dale. Thank you. As Dale said, we believe this proposal is necessary to support the zoo and museum for the next 10 years and beyond. This proposal will preserve these cultural institutions and ensure both the zoo and museum get the maintenance and repairs that they need. Many people don't realize how many animals that the zoo cares for. We have over 1,600 animals at the zoo, more than 140 different species, close to 160 now. And the museum has more than 250,000 unique artifacts that tell the history of Kent County. It also houses the only planetarium in the region and is responsible for protecting the Norton Indian Mounds, a National Historic Landmark. This proposal will provide the funding to update our exhibits and facilities so all Kent County residents, families, and kids can continue to enjoy them for years to come. It will also provide support for future exhibits at the zoo and museum and increase cutting-edge educational programs. Collectively, we educate 75,000 students a year, and we serve more than 800,000 visitors in a year. The zoo and museum are both key to the continued economic growth and success of our region. And we also understand that your constituents may have questions regarding the zoo and museum proposal. We welcome all questions and to provide more information upon requests. And we also, if you want to learn more, please visit our website, www.yeszoomuseum.com, for more updates. Working together, we can preserve these amazing cultural institutions for generations to come. And whether it's to protect our animals or our collective artifacts or to build upon strong families by providing places for families to spend time together in this digital age, or to build upon our cultural treasures, or even if it's just for the economic impact that our two institutions provide for the region.